Previously on our adventure, our heroes made it here to Cadnua. We cleared it out. We killed what
Well,
was the guy's name? Like Merwald. And now we took his house.
yes.
And now we repaired it, and it's ours. And now we're gonna head back to go to Vale. We're gonna get some supplies. We're gonna rest up. I don't think we can just sit here. There's no way to just advance time. Like we can't sit and wait for 3 days. That'd be dumb.
Yes.
But we're gonna travel back. We're gonna get some travel back to Good Vale. We're gonna rest up there. We're gonna get some supplies. Then we're gonna head down to Anslug's Compass, and then we're gonna travel back. We have a quest here, right? Let's look at our journal. Which one is it? Mother's Plea? Yeah. We gotta do right by Kaliska, who died at the very start of the game. We also one thing we're kind of like bypassing is this endless dungeon thing. Let's go ahead and double time it. We're gonna get to that. Don't worry. Oh, can I just go here? I can. Wow, we don't even have to run through. That's fascinating. That's cool. We'll get to endless dungeons. I wonder if that's more of like kind of a in-game sort of deal, or if you can just do that whenever you want. All right, let's head to the Black Hound Inn. That's crazy eyes. All right. Should probably like clear out our inventory, right? This is her store, not ours. We want all of her camping supplies. I should probably keep these people's grimoires, right? Because why not? Stuff we're gonna craft with. Kind of the same with a lot of this stuff. We're gonna keep all these books. This pry bar. Gonna trade, make some money. Nice. And then let's rest. Let's get to resolve, I guess. Alright. Camping supplies acquired. We got 4 now. Very cool. Alright, so I want to travel. I actually lied. I want to go to Valewood first. The reason why I want to go to Valewood is because we have that grappling hook. If I remember right.
What do you suppose that bally thing is?
Use a grappling hook. You give the grappling hook a few swings for momentum and let fly. The hook lodges easily behind a pile of stones in the upper edge of the wall. A few tugs on the rope suggest it will stay put. You've lost an item, broken grappling hook. Climb to the top. With the help of the rope, you make your way up the face of the wall and over the side. Nice. And then we get some gloves, some dexterity gloves, some medium armor, camping supplies, and a letter. I do not think you will ever see this, but you were right, Fulvano. We should have journeyed south together and been safer for it. I would tolerate all the gloating in the world if I might live to hear it. I have put myself out of reach of the beast circling below, but I am done for all the same. I do not think I will rise again. Whoever finds this, pray for me. Perhaps in the next life, I shall be a trapper of wolves. What a dipshit. Anyways, let's check out our inventory. Who gets some sweet gloves of dexterity? This guy probably, right? He has 9 dexterity, 9, 15. Dexterity is action speed, eh? Action speed and reflex. Reflex allows characters to dodge out of the way of physically harmful AoE attacks. Okay. I feel like we should just give everything to Urist. Right off the bat. And just later on we'll fix it up. This bow is not as good as that bow. Okay. Giant miniature space piglet. Should probably have that equipped. Can we enchant this thing? You can enchant a burning slash. Interesting. Can we enchant it all over gear? No, it's just weapons? Burning lash on that one. And this is the accuracy and damage. Gotcha. I wonder if we can enchant over enchants. I suppose there's only one way to find out.
What is it?
How do I get down? What now? Lost in thoughts of thought, he flinches when you draw near, sucking a sharp breath through his teeth.
What can I do for you?
Are you alright?
Of course. Merely processing some of the unusual things we've seen lately. And if Meerwald is to be believed, it would seem you've an uncertain future ahead.
I don't want to think of it.
Defiance Bay holds the answers we need.
Let's move on.
Well?
Okay, how... Okay, climb down. There we go. Look at that. And we got another deflection ring. With enough fortitude of deflection. Let's give that to him. He has unique medium armor. DR7, DR6. DR6, 10. He has heavy armor. Okay.
What is it?
Alright, so we can get out of here.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh, they're gathered. They're gathered. Let's go to Anslog's compass. Headed to the beach. Bright Hollow restoration construction completed. Very cool. So now we can upgrade the main keep. Warden's Lodge watches over the wilds of the stronghold. Upgrading the lodge will grant a bonus to the survival skill upon resting at the Bright Hollow. A home is only as comfortable as a hearth. Restoring yours may return a semblance of order to the keep. Courtyard pool. So it was kind of like a fountain. Alright, so I think the main keep is probably what we want to do next. It's going to be like all of our money. It's fine. Tilly and what? Eggdring? 2 villagers stand by one of the tide pools. They are breathing harshly, clearly winded, and look up nervously as you approach.
Hail, traveler.
If you're here to fish, as we were, stranger, you'll want to avoid the compass proper. The dwarven woman points to the southeast. Her companion shakes his head. A lot of ships wind up spread across the rocks here, so we didn't think much of the wreckage until we heard something. A terrible noise. I thought maybe it was a survivor, but he wasn't alive. Moving, but not truly alive. She shudders. It was awful. What do you mean? What do you just see? Corpses. Walking corpses. We don't want any part of it. Whatever the cause might be, we can find something in these tide pools, and then we're headed straight home. What are you two doing out here? Fishing, of course, except I lost my fishing rod when I flung it at the head of one of those monsters. We were looking the tide pools over and thought we'd try our luck down by the rocks. Got the fright of our lives. We'll have to make do with a nest here or go hungry. All the time, it's a lovely place, but dangerous as anything to sail. Good fishing most days. She wipes her brow. I think we'll look further up the coast next time. That's probably a good idea, especially if there's zombies. Good thing. Good tidings to you. Wait, do you hear that? Hear what?
What is it?
That's all you. Are they gonna do it? You get involved.
I shall.
What is it? And what does the flame reveal?
Okay.
I'll see what I can
I
find.
feel like we should do stealthing around everywhere now. Great. Crabs and small fish cluster in this pool left behind by the tide. So that's why they call it a tide pool. Positions, everybody. Well, I'm not going to get that off in time. Alright, well, you shoot. You shoot. He can charge in. And he can buff. Oh, we just destroy that guy.
Yes. Hello? Hello?
So we're gonna find zombies here. Page from Fulvano's Travels. Hey, after several days' journey, it seems it is time at last to part ways with my new traveling companion from New Hamar. A pity we cannot see the compass together, but perhaps he will have his grand time in Gurn's grasp. I have given him my gloves for safekeeping, for I will hardly need them in such fine weather. Well, we have the gloves now. Ahoy. Panamu Bird Scorn. Kind of you to stop and speak, my western friend. Man stands before you, his hair matted and once bright colors in ruins. Equally ruined is his face, a hatching of thin scars crossed by broader wounds. Haven't seen another kith since my ship went down. I do not suppose you're looking to lighten your purse. What are you selling? The ship's cargo, goods from the Deadfire. A few personal trinkets, all of the highest quality. I wouldn't sell them, but without coin, how am I to return to my homeland? Let's see your wares. Whoa! Pavano's blunderbuss. One-eyed Melina's gold-fingered spike flinger. Saber of the Seas. There's some nice stuff. Well, it was nice. You were shipwrecked? Aye. We were transporting goods from the Deadfire to Defiance Bay when a storm took us off course and ran us aground here. Only I survived. He frowns for a moment, then shakes his head, clearing the expression. You should consider sailing the islands of the Deadfire, friend. No more beautiful a realm exists in the whole of the world. Who are you? I am called Namu Birdscorn, chronicler of the Wana people. Strange. I know, but we do not choose our names, do we? Just a random ass merchant over here. Okay.
Hey.
Yes. Laying low.
Find yourself facing a tower. A Mao woman, her skin the warm gold brown of a dying sunset. This is what we're looking for, I'm pretty sure. Fish white patches at throat. And hands wavy red brown hair pulled into tight braids around a stripe of bare skin that follows the curve of her skull, flows down over her broad shoulders.
Gods keep you.
She regards you calmly, evidently unsurprised to find you here at the edge of her camp by the water. Have you come for medicines and craft works, or to share the fire? She gestures to the large cauldron nearby. Let's say, who are you? My name is Ranga. I lived in the Guild of Villa at a time, working as a healer and a midwife. Perhaps you've been to that place, you'll understand why I might choose to come south. Ranga, is it? And what are you, Ranga Nui of, cousin? Went out south north and join us at... Can't say any of these words, man. Is that where you found that accent, Islander? Keep your Ravatai. I would sooner be king of this little island. More of a little peninsula, I'd say. See, Alfred sent me here. She says that you know some way to ensure that her child is not a hollow-born. Ah, more of Lord Radrick's Brighton flock. She nods slowly. You're kind to come all this way, but poor Alfred must be besides herself. I imagine she gave you something for payment. Whatever it is, you keep it. I don't need coin. I need you to do something for me instead. She points inland. There is a Zarab tribe to the northeast, led by one of their priests. Tana was exiled from there some time ago. and their scouts still lurk about this place, waiting for an opportunity to end his life. The Zarap lets out a rattling squawk, head drooping. One day I will have to go for supplies, and I will come back to find my assistant slain. How will I help anyone then? You rid me of this nuisance. I will do what I can for Alfra. And throw in something for you, too. Alright, I'll be back when it's done. Good, good. You'll find them easily enough, I think, she smirks. She smiles, baring sharp teeth. Good luck. Alright. Let's do it. Let's go kill some, I was gonna say rat people, but they're not really rats, are they?
Yes.
Fish and clumps of seaweed, bright green with heat, royal and stew in the stew and tastes pleasantly salty.
As you wish.
So we just ate their food? Nice. Got him. Is that it? We're done? Some cave coral. Coral.
I'll see what I can find.
No prisoners!
Okay. That went odd. Let's buff everybody up. Let's switch to that. And then go beast mode. This guy. Just keep attacking.
That's it! Kill them all!
Alright, so we're doing alright. Let's go ahead. And let's magic missile that ass.
Lava will be on seek.
Oh shit, you know what? He's still got that one. I am so stupid. No wonder he's doing terribly.
Yes.
Okay, we got some spores.
Of course. Laying low.
Another orbo. What is this? Moss and mold cover the bones like a blanket. They smell earthy and wet. I like the music. Bling, bling, bling.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Some like more dragon bones. Ooh, we got something in this eye over here. Turquoise. And another page of Fulvano. I met a helpful Deerwood woman while in Gildavale. She was an invaluable guide during my time in that sorry village, and agreed to accompany me some part all of the way towards the Anslog's compass. We parted ways on the wilds known as Bagran's Fork, but I gave her my amulet so that she might remember me fondly. Perhaps I will return to these lands someday after all. Is that the amulet that this guy's wearing? Yep, it is.
What is it?
Son of a beach. Alright. So this does work pretty darn well. Instead of a 1, let's put this in here.
Yes. As you wish. No prisoners!
It's a damn firing squad.
What is it?
Ooh, the fine crossbow. How is it so grand a journey as mine should lead me here? The people of Deerwood call this pitiable lagoon a sight to see, but all I have experienced here is misfortune. I thought to explore the cavern by the waters, only to discover it was home to sporelings. I went to see the vaunted Comptus, and lost the bulk of my letters when I tripped over some driftwood. And at last I made it to inspect the dragon skulls nearby, only to be menaced by some foolish little Zarabs. I will return to Gilded Vale as soon as I catch my breath. At least the Zarabs do not appear to have followed. Oh, is that the guy? Is that our man?
Yes. Yes.
What's this? Vessel flesh? Okay.
Well? Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Was that one of the zombies that they were talking about, maybe? Okay. Alright, so check to that. I'm gonna go beast mode there. Nice.
Yes.
Keeping an eye out.
Was back in sneaky mode. Ooh, battle axe. And a morning store. Center of the ring of jagged stone, this boulder casts long shadows across the sand as the sun moves overhead. The sun. Sun. A club. Oh hey. An open helm, Elcoif, a robe. Amethyst and silver Kalusk. Okay. Well, we've been found out. That guy is way in the back. So let's go ahead and try to buff everybody.
Brave Dalphilon.
There we go, knock him down.
Aye? These ones are in for a walloping!
Yes. Well?
What's this? Smurful Vanas. While traveling west towards Gilded Vale, I encountered a fellow traveler of some considerable intelligence, and we engaged in pleasant conversation. It came to light that the poor fellow had the most considerable pair of boots upon him. I gave him one of my spare sets that he might better appreciate Valiant craftsmanship. May they serve him well. For he said he intended to cross the wilderness known as the Black Meadow. I cannot imagine is a pleasant place. Did we get that? Did we get boots? I didn't get boots.
Well?
Oh shit.
Brave thou Phelon.
Was that it? Was that all his way to kill? My mother's plea updated. I think I dealt with the ring as a pleasant neighbor. Perhaps now should be able to help me in turn. That's it? That's all?
What is it? And what does the flame reveal?
Okay.
What is it?
Not much to that at all. Golden salary, hey? Yeah, that's pretty much the whole place. Hup, 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 hup.
Hail and well met.
Is it done? Am I rid of the interminable squawking of the zombies? Scree! They're all dead. So we gained some potions. Good. I tired of their feeble attempts to surprise us here. For your trouble, I'll give you these, and now we can get underway on my part of the bargain. I will get started on the mixture, but I need one more ingredient, some spores from the creatures in that cave there. She points just north of the little stretch of beach. Sporelings, they call them. It's a useful material. I need one for the mixture. You are welcome to any others you find. Here, take these spores. So you do. Excellent. Give me one. Give one here, and I'll add it to the cauldron. It should not take long. The mixture is ready. Take this to Afra. Tell her to drink it before bed, as it induces sleep. She should find herself more energetic in the mornings. Tell her to eat more fish and cheese. The potion will sustain a healthy appetite, grant her strength. She's a rather frail woman, for what I remember of her. What's in this potion anyway? I cannot reveal all my secrets. Some dank spores, you know that much. They will bolster the strength in her soul, and give her what energy they once stole. It will not cure the legacy, I will tell you that plain. I can tend to ailments of the body, but not afflictions of the soul. Certainly not ones inflicted by the gods. I have explained this, but people will believe as they like. So let her believe, perhaps that will help. Faith is a powerful thing. In the meantime, she will feel much improved. And if her child should not be claimed by the legacy, then it will be born healthy. That I would promise. I have done what I can as promised. I tell Afra I wish her well.
What is it?
Damn, boy. Wait, didn't she have wares? What wares she got?
Hello.
Stew, some camping supplies. Get one. Okay.
What is it?
We could actually camp here, right?
How do you do?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sneak up on you. Well, you seemed preoccupied.
What's on your
I
mind?
suppose I've just noticed you acting a little, unusual
Hmm.
lately.
What does it mean?
Talking to people who aren't there, remembering flashbacks of your previous life. I just want to make sure you're doing all right.
Yes, I am.
Well, good. I should let you rest. It looks like we'll have another full day tomorrow.
What is it?
Well, that was weird. So we're going back to the Gilded Veil. Snatch. Officer's house. Here we go.
Greetings.
You were some time away. Where do you want to return? Is that it? Have you brought it? Yeah, I have it. Here you go. You really did it. Oh, bless you. Bless you. I don't know what I would have done without you. Now my baby will be safe. I can't thank you enough. We're just going to nod. Here, take this. You can keep what remains of Branga's payment too. Thank you again. I'll take this before I settle into bed. Perhaps I'll finally rest easy. I'm not going to tell her that her baby's, going to come out all decrepit or whatever.
What is it? Well?
That'd be rough. So our main keep is still getting repaired.
As you wish.
That's cool. What's the quickest way out of here? Up here? Uh-oh, what's happening? Kulsk. Hold, sir, but a moment. A hooded man waits upon the road. Clad in green cloak, he strides forward to meet you as you approach. At a closer distance, his features are revealed for those of a younger man, though lined with weariness. He appears to be favoring his left leg as he walks, and there is a dark stain upon the fabric of his trousers, under the knee. Even so, he greets you with a polite bow. It seems that you have done dear Offra a great service. The man nods towards the nearby house. And says Gompus is a dangerous place, and yet you were willing to venture there to help her. Gilded Vale needs such courage in these dark times. Stout hearts, willing to do what is necessary to save these people. He turns to look out over the village. Can I count on you among that number? Who are you? Only a man determined to see Gilded Vale restored to its former glory. There was a time, stranger, when Gilded Vale was worthy of its name. The wheat shone like gold on the hills, and the village's people lived well. I don't know about the golden crops, but there were less flies anyways. And what has become of it now? Whatever has caused the blight upon our lands, it is not the fault of its people. Radrix looks to punish us for crimes we have not committed, and in turn he is blind to his own. I am not, and he will pay for what he has done. I, Cole, swear by the flame. Like many tyrants, he has surrounded himself with stronger men and women for fear of retribution. And so you are warned. If you would press on despite that, however, I wonder if we might not help one another. What does he want me to do? The man nods. It is a grim task that I ask for you, but I assure you there is no other option. Lord Radric must be stopped. Too long as the Guild of Vale suffered under Ridge's madness, he would cure Waydwin's legacy by ensuring there are none alive when the village to be afflicted. I fear his own wife, Ygritte, may be at risk. The man has no mercy in him. We have not stood idle. My people and I breached the defenses, intent on ending Rajik's rule ourselves. We entered through the sewers under cover of night, but we were routed. There are dark creatures down there in the dungeons, the work of Rajik's Animancer. It falls to you. Lord Edric has called for further reinforcements, and soon there will be no stopping him. Our time grows short, and in this hour I must beg assistance where I can. He's going to owe us more than some rubble-strewn plot of land after this. Fling him from the ramparts, or else cut his head from his shoulders, I care not. Once his throne lies empty, Gilded Vale will have the stewardship that it deserves. I will find Rajik and get involved. I think I want to. It seems like this guy's been nothing but bad news since we've showed up. I commend you on your courage, and I thank you for your assistance. But I would not send you onward without a due warning. Rajik's hold is crawling with soldiers and sellswords, all low to Edric. They will not take kindly to intruders. In truth, they will all be the more alert for your failed efforts. A frontal assault would be unwise. If you would brave it, you could follow our steps and seek out the entrance to the sewers at the eastern edge of the moat. But several of my men were captured, and maybe the entrance has been found and sealed anew. Those men were under my command. I would be in your debt, if you found some means of helping them. Once you make it inside, seek out my old friend Nedmar. He is the high priest Baratheon. Now that the Shining God is falling, a good man in difficult circumstances, he will listen to reason. Durance chortles, nearly choking on his own disdain. Shining God, he never shone so brightly as when the bomb took him. The moniker is obsolete now. Ash does not shine. It's like as if someone was to call you the attractive priest Durance. Nedmar can help you reach Rajik, but he resides in the upper level of Rajik's hold, protected by guards and mercenaries, who have to keep to the shadows if you mean to reach him without alarming the entire keep. No sense in wasting resources if it isn't necessary. I'll keep your advice in mind. Spoken like a tactician. Keep your wits about you, and I'm sure you will prove the victor. If you find Rajik's hold to the east, past Easton Wood, I'll await word of your success. Interesting. Where? To the east? There's Defiance Bay. Past the Eastern Wood. I mean, road east. Do we just go road east? Let's do it. Look at all these cows. Oh, there's Easternwood. Nice. We found it. Wow, this looks like a big map. East to Rajik's Hold, west to the Gale. Gilded Vale. That. Or maybe this place isn't so big, since there's rocks and stuff everywhere. Just keep rolling. A deer.
Nice and quiet.
Feel like there's gonna be something here. It's gonna be on the road, like some kind of checkpoint, maybe. What the hell is that? Oh, wick.
Nice and quiet.
Huh. Might be too late. There we go. I want it like that. So they both have bows. Pretty much everybody.
Hey. And this, we'll do like that. Leave it to me!
Nice.
Well,
More flesh.
Nice and quiet.
Spiders over here.
Leave it to me! That's it!
Got him. Oh shit. That one sees us. Okay, let's send this guy into that mode.
brave thou she lost your leave.
Oh. I thought that was gonna be trouble, but it wasn't. We're good. What is this? Ramhorn helm. Alright.
Yes.
Sounds kinda cool.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
I haven't tried to kill any of these deer, but I assume I can kill them.
Hello? Hello?
Am I in the right order now? I am. Burned Lady. That's a rough name for like a flower, an herb, mushroom, something. Does everybody have? Well, everybody but this guy has a bow, which is fine.
Brave thou she lost your leave.
Oh, I just totally fucked that up, didn't I?
Leave it to me!
Are they just not? Okay, yeah.
That's it!
Well,
My control is not the best.
what is it?
So F1 is my whole party. I gotta remember that.
Well,
Let's check out this way. Any spiders or anything? Just mushrooms crawling, growing on the side of mountains. Cool. Is there anything to explore over here? Not really? Okay. Just whatever this stuff is. Golden celery. Alright. Let's go to the hold. So, we gotta be sneaky about all this. Super sneaky.
the only one I'd watch here is you, Watcher. Be on your guard.
A heavy stench rises from the stagnant waters. Sounds like somebody's running. The castle bell tower rises up over the walls before you. Thick vines have grown over the outer wall, weaving over the and between the stones. The vines span nearly the full height of the wall, curling over the parapets. Examine the wall. The overgrown vines look fairly sturdy, though it is unclear whether they would bear a person's weight. Far above, you notice that a section of the parapets has fallen away, presenting a gap in the defenses. Okay. So that's an option.
Well, let's see what lies this way.
That is an option. Let's take a look and see what's. A soul hunter was en route to Cade Nua, but was accosted by brigands. What was that? Huh? What? By brigands on the road and had to flee. Consider raising your security to ensure the safety of travelers. Oh man. Well, how do I do that? Woodland trails. That's like the only thing. This is like all my money. Well, if our keep would get upgraded, that's a lot of security. So I'm just gonna wait for that. So I think this guy has the best stealth out of anybody, right? Okay, he's at 0. That clearly was a lie. Alright. Kana is gonna stealth up here real quick. Oh shit, the guard fixes a glower on you. You have no business here. Lord Raging is not permitting any visitors, merchants, or traveling entertainers. Best turn right around. I believe in it. Goodbye.
Well, hello. Hello?
I'll believe in it. See you later. Let's just keep looking around. They don't know we're sneaking around. Prodding their defenses. Looking for a way in. This looks like we could cross right here. Right after we get this reed. This must be the sewer door. Set into the base of the keep's outer wall, a sewer grate spills murky, foul-smelling wastewater into the keep's surrounding moat. Slick, mossy stones from a precarious bridge across the murky water. Ahead, the iron bars of the sewer grate block passage. The bars are coated with rust, and several appear bent, or sit at strange angles. They may have been weakened enough that you could bend them, given the means. We do have a pry bar. So, Cole's told us that they were using the sewers last time. So we're going to use the vines.
What is it?
We could go to the sewers, but we're gonna use those vines. We're gonna climb the walls. We're gonna try that instead. Wing, wing. We're leaving. We're leaving. We're not gonna go to your castle. Just kidding. We're gonna climb some vines and totally break in, dude. Jump to reach the vines. You get a running start from the bank and moat and leave, aiming for some of the thicker vines. Your handhold sways and there's an ominous cracking sound above you, but the vines hold, the tower looms above you. Climb up the vines. The climb up the keep wall is long and wearying, fatiguing some of you in your party, but in time, the top of the wall comes within reach and you're able to pull yourself up and over. We did it. And our party is in terrible condition. A robe and another ram horn thing. Alright. We want to keep going up, right? Those are patrols around us. First of all, okay, nope. You actually need to be up.
Following your lead.
You need to be back.
Yes?
You need to be back. You need to be up.
Yes?
What?
You need to be like in the middle. Do we have like a 5-star? We don't really, do we? Let me edit this. So this is the okay. Let's put him in the middle. We'll do like this. So I want to start this fight off. How?
Hey.
Eder has good stealth. I just want to like peek. Shit. That's too much. Alright. Well, we'll attack him there. Okay, this guy, he's going to buff the party. Urist McUrist will equip his flail, turn into a boar, and charge that guy. Aloth will go ahead and buff himself with Merciless Gaze. Let's make this, well, what is, he has so many keybinds already. Let's make this H. Nope, let's not make it H. Let's make this G. Nope, let's not make it G. Can I make it like Shift T? Nope. Damn, dude. Not enough keybinds. Fuck it. We will just cast that. Buff our crit. This dude just gonna shoot.
Yes.
Let's go.
What is kill them all?
Okay. We want everybody. That's everybody to get buffed here. Our crit is good. We are going to missile that guard. And then these two, we're just going to auto attack for the most part. Okay. Let's mark this guy. Now we're flanking him, right? Yeah, we're flanking him. Got him. Nice. We're doing things. Oh shit. Okay, that was a bad move, clearly. Because now we're like in a vulnerable position. He needs to run over and knock that guy down. Urist. Urist is directed to the souls of his or enemies filling with dread and what awaits them in the wheel. What does this do? Frightened. So this just fears them? So like get our guys into position, I guess.
Hey.
Well,
These ones are in for a walloping.
Okay. I love these spells
enemies
effects.
will find us dead on our feet. What?
Loot that guy. Some medium armor. Which I don't think is good
Fine.
for Urist. What is Urist wearing? Yeah, Urist is wearing mail already. Oh shit, he's naked.
Well,
TOS.
as you wish.
Keeping an eye out.
I like this formation. Oh man, we could totally sneak up on this guy. Or not. And then this guy, just do one of those. Alright, I told him to knock him down, but he didn't.
Yes.
And he has a mace, robe, small shield.
Well,
We need to hide these bodies. Who we're gonna find out. Let's go inside. Oh, I like the looks of these chests.
Keeping an eye out.
Never mind.
yes.
Lord of a barren land up. I've reached Radric's hold. The Lord Radric waits somewhere within, but making my way inside will not be a simple task. I found some Breathian rolls. Maybe they may help me blend in with the priest on this floor. We could do that.
Hey,
Or spitballing here, we could kill everybody that we see.
I'll see what I can find.
Some padded armor and a duelist hat. A scepter. Okay. Oh, so both of these are not friendly. All right, well, here's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Can I spitball on that guy? No, I can't. Urist, I want you to go after him. Actually, Urist, I want you to go after him. I want this guy to knock down this guy. We're gonna buff our party here. Okay. Oh, so we have to like wait until we're in combat. We're requires at least 5 seconds in combat before we can actually charm people. Let's see.
I think it may be time to strike up camp. Ugh.
Yes.
This guy has some stuff.
Of course.
Oh, right. Looted both of them.
Nice and quiet.
Let's check out this room first. Ooh, can we get some scrolls? Tanglefoot, Athosian Prayer, some copper pand. Scroll, I got your gift. I can't believe someone actually wrote down that kind of thing on parchment. I left something for you in the chapel. Careful not to go digging in the wrong skull again. Interesting.
How may I help? I shall deal with this one.
Eons.
Knock him down. Where's this guy going? I don't understand why you had to walk all the way around to get a shot like that.
Well,
Seemed odd. Okay. Some more lore for us. The many faces of Wrath. Cool. What's in this drawer? Nice.
of course.
Is this the right way? This is the right way.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, we don't have the mechanics for
I'll
this
have it in
one.
no time.
It's 5. And he's the highest we have, right? Ooh, we're gonna need higher
Well.
mechanics. All right. I feel like if we get bows on everybody,
Hey,
should make a mincemeat out of all these kids. Oh shit.
Parathis!
Oh, I didn't have everybody selected because I'm really stupid. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna have him cast Holy Radiance, I think. And then drink that. Have him get back to that. We're gonna knock down the Temple Guardian. While we hit him with the missiles. I'm gonna fire that guy. Okay, let's go W and buff everybody. And then we could also buff everybody's endurance.
Join arms!
Might have to camp after this one. Let's go ahead and blind these kids. Let's knock him down again.
What is it?
And then we're flanking him now, right? Yep. Alright. What else can our priest do? Oh, we can decrease all of his stuff. He's like Hadouken! Alright. Could have went better, but I think it went okay. And he has heavy armor.
As you wish.
Do we want to use our field triage? Are they okay to hold on to it?
As you say.
A blade in the dark.
The work of a moment.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Nedmar, we found him. This frail little piece is hunched over the table, surrounded by scattered scrolls and parchment. Examining their contents with the aid of a thick monocle, he glances up as you approach, blinking rheumy eyes. More visitors, then. You're not one of the acolytes, or the guards, for that matter. His voice is a dry, quiet rasp, which makes you an intruder at the least. Kolsk put you up to this, I suppose. Yes, that would be him. Sending young men to dash themselves against the keep's defenses. He shakes his head. Would that my sermons could draw such fervor. Still, you are here. What is it you want? Let's go with... Here to face Redrick. Will you help me? Nedmore's brow knit together an expression of mournful regret. I don't know that I can. I have tried to warn Kolsk and his people of the dangers. I have, in truth, tried often to sway them from their path. My efforts do not seem to have made any difference. Play nice with the fella that warns to kill you. And all your friends? Can't imagine why they wouldn't listen to sound advice like that. Even poor Gyako. I thought he, at least, might be saved. But he's Osiris now. Fodder for her experiments. He bows his head, setting his trembling hands upon the table for support. I have narrowly escaped suspicion. Redrick is in the grip of grief, and will not be swayed. He will bring his wrath down upon those poor prisoners. He shakes his head. And I cannot shoulder that guilt. I cannot bear it. Tell me about Gyako. One of my acolytes. I found him begging in the street when he was but a young lad. I took him in. I hoped he might grow within the church, take my place when I grew too old to serve Lord Redrick. But he took an interest in Kolsk's efforts. His vain rebellion, I could not keep him from leaving. Let's say, if I save him, will you help me reach him? I could give you the means to enter Redrick's chapel below. That would put you beside his throne room. But I cannot risk it. Gyuko's danger. If you can see him safely out of Osiris' reach, I promise you I will do my best to help you. I'll see Gyuko safely and then return. Be cautious. Osiris wields powerful sorceries, and she has a fondness for cruel traps. I don't doubt she will be a terrible foe if angered. He clasps his hands together. Gods guide you. All right.
Well?
I reached the hold. Spoke with Nademore. I praised his promise to grant me safe access to the throne room and managed to free his former acolyte from the keep's prison in the lower dungeons. I found some brethren. They may help blend in with a priest on this floor.
Yes.
Okay. Don't mind me, just taking all your stuff. Do 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 do. Let's actually do that, you know. Move our stash. Ugh. This one? Yeah, this one. Is everybody gonna think? Is this gonna be like a dead on, like, this is perfect? He's definitely our priest. And not... Wait, where's his? Try and keep him in the right spot. Yeah, we totally blend in. Oh, look at that. Bloodstone. Nice. Nope. We're not getting away with it at all. Alright, well... Urist is closest to him, so let's go into that guy. And then we'll knock down that priest there. And then everybody else, take out the piece of breath. Hers does some fucking damage, man. I tell you what.
We'll fare better if we get some sleep.
All right then. That's not what I wanted to do. Where'd it go? Just put this stuff back on. Whoops. All right, man. Can we enchant this stuff? Attribute bonus. This was the best game you've played this past year. I'm having a lot of fun with it. No joke. Oh, these cost money. Ooh, okay. Endurance is so, but he's got a crazy eye. Probably shouldn't worry about enchanting stuff right now.
What is it?
We'll just keep killing priest. Sweet musky incense is stored in boxes underneath the altar.
Laying low.
Let's keep going down. Gotta go down. So this is the dungeons. Yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna find more, okay. More heroes along the way. I don't think I got anything to do with him. Alright, so we got one dead. Well, I don't want to do that one. It's X. X. Actually, our spells are pretty low. We should probably save them. Let's just use that. Yeah. Okay, a lot of stuff's happening. So let's buff everybody with a little bit extra stuff. Does he have... He doesn't have like any AoE that we could just go ham with. Kana has nothing that can help us out here. He just has chance. And everybody's getting hit by the chance, so that's at least good. We are engaged with so much stuff right now. Let's make sure we kill this guy first. What's he engaged with?
Well,
Okay. Trying to get some endurance back.
No prisoners! Bring
Let's go ahead and knock down this revenant. Then Urist. What is Urist gonna do? Urist probably should have AoE'd. We have another revenant there. I targeted off my thing. Let's magic missile that guy. Switch to that. I'm gonna attack this guy. Let's mark this guy for retribution. Alright, we just fucked him up.
them all!
I could use a wee kip.
Alright, now I'm gonna use that field
Following your
bandage.
Yes.
Vessel bone.
What is
Okay.
it?
I thought we were gonna have like one or two things, man. Not fucking
As you wish.
a mob of dudes. It's okay.
You might find this interesting.
Can you disarm it? Thank you. Memorials. It was eating second breakfast before it was cool. What? Here residues crushed by a rampaging sauropod. This must be like people that donated to the Kickstarter, right? Wretched hive of scum and villainy. Yeah. Nice.
Yes.
Gouge marks and scratches line the edge of the lid. Same thing here. Yeah. Nice. There's gonna be a trap too.
What do you suppose that bally thing is?
Okay, again. Audra and the bite marks on these bones appear to be the proper size for folk, evened and elven teeth. Okay. Let's carry on. Silence is deafening. There's just all of these gonna be, yeah. You say grandma? In memorial. Okay. All right. Let's keep going down. I seriously doubt I can camp here. I can. Okay. Shit, we're gonna
You
go
might
ham.
find this interesting.
Okay. Let's bust this trap. You can't see me. Can't see me.
Yes.
However, could engage him.
Yes.
I don't see anything in here. Do we have the skill for this? We
I'll
do.
see what I can do.
Okay. Do we travel in the water? We can. The revenants are back this way. Let's fight those. Okay. Let's pause. Hang on. We can switch to, yeah. Switch weapon sets really quick. And tell everybody. Nope.
Yes.
Just a fire.
If thou feelot believe.
Oh.
How could you so wee kip?
Forgot we switched him away from a bow.
Of course.
Oh, we know revenants get taken out super easy. There's another one. Oh, there's two of them. Okay.
Kill them all!
If thou feelot believe.
Oh, it's getting close. Got him. Oh, another one's coming up.
Kill them all! No prisoners!
Alright, that's a little bit too close for me, so what we're gonna do is switch to that. Oh, he's so far back. Shit. I wonder if there's a way, like, once something's keybound, it can never be unkeybound again. Is there a control like that? No.
Yes.
Fucking skeleton.
If thou feelot.
Knock him down.
No!
Alright.
As you wish.
I was waiting for it to be like Skyrim. And it jumped back up.
Hello.
Alright, let's see what's in this way.
Hello.
Giant fucking black ooze. Oh god. Okay. I don't like. Oh man, our party order is so fucked right here.
If thou feelot believe.
These ones are in for a walloping!
T.
Who said?
What is it?
I think it may be time to strike up camp.
Maybe right.
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
Yes.
Disengage, let him through.
No!
If thou feelot.
What is it?
If thou feelot.
Just knock him down. Who's this guy? Oh, that's the dude we're looking for.
I'll see it done.
So we gotta get the key. Alright.
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
Few bloody fingernails are embedded in the dirt. That's unsettling.
I'll have it in no time.
Oh, we can
The
just
work of a moment.
lockpick it, okay. Hey, bud. This young man's face is badly bruised, and his gaunt form is covered in a threadbare shirt. He watches you shivering with a measure of hope in his eyes. I don't know who you are, but will you help me? Gods, what have people become in this place? He gazes nervously past you and at the open cell door. I don't think I can fight my way out. You must be Gyakko. I think that's how you pronounce it. Gyakko. Nedmar sent me to find you. Nedmar? Gyakko gives a quiet laugh of disbelief. That priest sent you? I thought he'd leave me here to rot. He wasn't too happy when I left the keep. I told him I could do far more good with Kolsk than as any acolyte. He accused me of joining a band of outlaws. Gyakko looks down at his feet. I guess we were both wrong. This place is still dangerous. Wait here for now. Of course, I'll stay here until you give the word. What can you tell me about Nedmar? Nedmar's been a father to me, really. My actual father was a traitor. And he died in a bandit raid when I was younger. I don't remember him much. I remember the days after, though. Stuck here in Gilded Vale, begging for food. Nedmar was a priest of the scattered god back then. He took me in and raised me in the church. I was going to follow in his footsteps even after he converted, and we turned to the twin god. But I started seeing what was happening to the Gilded Vale, what Redrick was doing, and Nedmar, he just kept on saying that things would work out. That we had to stand by the Lord of the Keep. Kolsk was the only one who seemed to be willing to do anything about it, instead of, well, preaching. He smiles sadly. So that's 2 fathers I've left behind. Poor kid. He gazes nervously past you at the open cell door. I don't think I can fight my way out. Yeah. I take it you ended up here after assaulting the keep with Kolsk and his men? Yes. It seemed a good plan. We got in without incident. I knew the way, but we were surprised in the dungeons, and most of us... You will have seen most of them fought them, their bodies, at least not their minds anymore, but their souls. The woman down here, Raging's Animancer, her name is Asara. I've heard her speaking sometimes, talking about a cure. What Rager calls on her often, but she's not curing anyone. She's only turned men and women into monsters. I watched her take the others. I was sure I'd be next. Well, she goes, men and women turn to this evil to cure Hollowborn madness. Tell me about Osira. There's something not right about her. A bad feeling, I mean. I knew the moment she arrived, things would take a turn for the worse. There's nothing good comes of dealing with Animancers, the natural, the lot of them. She's the one who transformed them, changed my friends into monsters. She said she was doing it for the good of the Gilded Vale. Which is his fist, more like the good of her coin purse, and her sick curiosity. She's dangerous, and who knows what else she's got in her laboratory. I wouldn't go in there. She has a convincing manner, spells no doubt. Please don't leave me here. What if something comes back?
What is it?
Well, we're gonna leave you here. And we're gonna go kill the skeleton.
I cannot keep up this pace.
Alright, so our dudes are getting fatigued. Because their accuracy and stuff sucks. Alright, well, what does their journal say? Oh. You're free. Make a run for it. Thank you, stranger. I have to get back to the fork, but first, some food and rest, I think. Tell Nedmar, well, tell him I still have the carving of the pale knight he gave me as a boy, and I hope he is well. Good luck, and may the gods keep you safe. So now we need to go back up.
What is
Or
it?
do we continue to... We're trying to find this lady in her laboratory.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
The work of a moment. The work of a moment.
What's in here? Ooh, campfire. Oh shit, man, let's camp. Free camp? So everybody's good to go.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
We've got to be close to her spot.
I shall be discreet. I wonder what this is.
A blade in the dark.
Brave thou. Philotheally.
Lava. That's it. Lava will be on seek.
Bring them down! As you wish. What is it?
Laying low.
You should see this.
Let's give the healing bonus to this guy.
Yes.
Don't want to go up. Let's go this way.
Would you look at that?
Oh, don't step on it. Knew that shield looked suspicious. Alright. So let's move. Do we explore this area? I kind of want to explore down. Is this the sewers? Yes, it is. Okay.
They won't see me coming.
Trap here? No. We might have disarmed that one earlier. Is there a way to get back over here? Not really. Okay, yeah, look. Gotta run all the way around, then we're gonna open this door. Let's go fast mode. Is this her laboratory? This is her. This is a absolutely terrible formation. Move him there.
You following your lead.
Alright, so let's go ahead and shoot. We can like sparkle all those guys. Where's Urist at? We can burn all those guys. And this guy.
Yes.
Leave it to me.
So I want these three on that one, them two on that one. Now everybody's on this one.
That's it.
Okay.
Following your lead.
Well,
This is our laboratory, right? Tank is warm to the touch. The glass vibrates with the bubbling fluid inside. Blood and flecks of dried flesh encrust the restraints. Ew.
Of course.
Let's take that. Let's see, we've seen that direction. Let's go this direction.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
That's her. Okay. He's gonna go take her out.
Which is.
Alright,
not
she's just talking to us. A woman caught mid-step across the room turns her head to face you. Long curls of hair, black for hair, frame her face, one side of which is flecked with some green liquid. The gaze she sets upon you holds an eerie intensity. More interruptions. The woman sets down the book she holds, smiling faintly. What an interesting time we've been having of late. So many uninvited guests. I suppose I have you to thank for all the damage to my work. It took time to get those people back on their feet, you know. What is it you're doing here? Were those yours? I prefer cats myself. I have one of those as well. You're one of those Kulska little rebels, I take it. Come to fulfill his ambitions, put an end to all his departed allies. No matter, what concerns me is the curse upon Gilded Vale's people. I am on the cusp of a great discovery, and it is not Kulsk who undermines me. You might have chosen more powerful allies. Why haven't you been able to find a cure yet? Her expression goes cold. It is that fool priest, Nedmar, the Baratheon. That old man has woven a tidy little tapestry of lies and fables. Lord Raedric is a pious man, and Nedmar holds power over him, especially now, after this business with Ygritte, as if that hollow-born child is my doing. In any case, my efforts are increasingly hobbled by ignorance. I think you'd have more luck countering these superstitions if your methods weren't so grim. The priest has focused Lord Raedric's intentions upon the ruins of the scattered gods' temple. If it is consecrated anew, rededication to Brath, then the curse will be lifted. She rolls her eyes. Raedric believes him, of course. In any case, he has supplied a vast amount of gold towards the effort. You will note that I am bereft of such generous support. I am left to scrounge for answers in these dismal conditions. What caused Waydwin's legacy? It isn't the superstitions of senile old men, I can tell you that. The legacy is an affliction of the soul, and I have dedicated my life alongside my peers to understanding the fabric of souls, the essence of life. With any luck, she'll hang on to that tree alongside her peers, too. I consider myself the foremost student of Pangram's famed theorems. It wasn't by chance that I was called here to assist in determining the true cause of this blight. This curse is not a parting gift from the scattered god, nor a punishment for petty sins. It must be a localized effort, something which strips the soul from a body, as the beeswax are known to do. Don't tell my town that. They might get real embarrassed about trying to have me hanged. I have detected, even so, lingering traces of essence upon the bodies of so-called Hollowborn. This suggests that the soul itself has not been wholly destroyed. It remains, I think, intact somewhere, and so it can be retrieved, sutured, if you will, back into its mortal flesh. Can I help somehow? Asira angles curiously. Interesting proposal. I certainly can't leave you threatening Lord Raedric's life. How would I continue my research if he were gone? Still, perhaps we need not be enemies. If your true purpose is indeed, as Kultz claims, to help Gilded, then we are of one mind, and you may well be of use to me. I say in the very brief revelation, but Nedmar's interference has gone too far. What do you want me to do? I want you to deal with the High Priest, of course. With him gone, Raedric will have nobody to distract him. We can focus our efforts upon resolving this crisis and we'll have the resources to do so. Kill him. In return, I will give you the means to speak with Raedric, a secret way by which you can avoid the guards. They are not as patient as you see, nor do they ask many questions before attacking. All this with the condition that you do not harm Lord Raedric. His eyes light up. Hey, let's take the deal and then double cross her. Sorry, I said it louder than I meant to. Got excited. I'm kinda with him. The stairs up to the kitchens in the northwest corner of the dungeons. Follow those up further, and you reach the Baratheon priest's quarters. You will find Nedmore there within his chambers. The old man hardly ever leaves these days. I will not take up arms against the paladins unless absolutely necessary. Discretion would carry you further. Good Siren and Amos are in the Keep's dungeon. She has promised to open a secret passage to Raedric's quarters, so I managed to dispose of Nedmar, the High Priest of Wrath. He resides on the upper floors of the Keep. Yeah, I'm thinking.
All right then.
Well,
Hey, a black cat. Thinking we steal a lot of her shit. No, I'm thinking, Nedmar is a nut. I'm thinking she is a nut. I'm thinking Raedric is a nut. I'm thinking everybody is a nut. I'm thinking we kill them all. And we leave a power vacuum, which bandits will fill. They'll come and kill us one day, too. All this stuff should be dead, right? It doesn't respawn. Hang on.
what is it?
You've returned. Have you found him? Were there any survivors? Yaku is safe. He asked me to tell you that he's kept the carving you gave him as a boy. Oh, thanks gods. Thank you. I did not think you could, that is, I feared. I did not want him to meet the Pale Knight so soon. Here's what I promise you in return. Just open a door in the scriptorium, and from there you can reach the chapel, Lord Raedric, without encountering quite so many guards. Take this too. I have little will to offer. Better to give something of use. I would entreat you before you go. Despite his shortcomings, Lord Raedric follows the gods with obedience, and he has Gilded Vale's best interest in mind. It may be that, with time, he can achieve what he desires. Please consider this before you turn violence. I thought you favored Kolsk as Lord as Raedric hold. I favor him as he is a man of vision, but Kolsk has a hunger in him for rule. Even if to good purpose, he is not led by his faith. Still, he is my friend, and I am willing to assist Kolsk in restoring divine favor to the lands of Gildeveld. Should Lord Raedric fall, that is. Man, we're in a weird spot. Free rest. Nice. Bleak Hollow bandits will attack the stronghold in 4 days. I have to go defend it. Was this key open? It's master key. It will not open every door, but it will permit you access the stairs leading down into the Lord's chapel. It will also open the doors along the keep's main hall, but you will face heavy fighting if you go that way. Okay. We can attack him, though. Goodbye.
Well?
Do. Okay. So if they'd be there, and then we can engage in the battle. That's kind of cool. So where am I going? Dungeon crypts, upper ramparts, keep kitchen. All right. So we have a few things to do.
Hey.
We have to decide though if we want to kill this guy or not. I feel like we should definitely kill that lady though, right? 'Cause she's pretty evil. Like, there's kind of no doubt about it. So we're back to where we were at earlier, right?
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Which is not very quiet. Nice. Nobody up here? Frog helm and a bloodstone. Nice. Potion of iron skin. Cool. Golden duck. More copper. Let's see. Okay. That's just everybody rush her. Become a boar, knock her down. He didn't knock him down. Can he not be knocked down? Maybe. Maybe not.
Hey. This is why you were traveling alone.
A great sword.
As you wish.
Give me them potatoes.
Lost your lead.
More potatoes. Nice. That's pretty much everything up here, right? Well, we have these rooms. Oops, wrong button. Okay, let's run around, go into here. What's going on? Hang on. I am pressing like the wrong shit. Alright, hang on. So one, go to one, we go boar mode, we're gonna attack him. 2, knock him down. 3, magic missile that guy. 4, hit that. Should all be good.
Lava by on sick.
Alright, we got all of them. And we got crap.
What is it?
I'll see what I can do.
Yes, please.
The work of a moment.
And we got Rite of Walking Shadows. +3 stealth. Special type magic scroll. Okay. So we just get +3 stealth for a few seconds.
Yes.
We just get like a health potion of some kind. Potion of power. 25% attack speed. Whoa.
Well,
That seems pretty cool. Okay. So we pretty much discovered everything. I think actually what we might do, since it's getting kind of late and I'm losing my voice again, we might actually go ahead and put a pin in it right here. Let's go ahead and run over to... I wonder if we can sleep at Nedmar again. We can. Nice.